Hi everyone, my name is Leo and thank you for joining me on this adventure. What do I plan to do? Ride 3,000 kilometers across 3 countries with my beloved Royal Enfield Himalayan. I'll be completely exposed to the elements, camping along the way with some spectacular views. I will begin the journey riding down the romantic road in southern Germany, a 400-kilometer stretch of tarmac through beautiful medieval towns and serene countryside. From there, I will ride east along the famous Alpine road, crossing the border into Austria along the way and culminating in the highest road in Germany. I will then ride back home to Berlin through the back roads of the Czech Republic. Thanks for watching, it's worth sticking around. If you enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss the latest episodes. Without any further ado, let's get into it.
So the day has finally arrived. Today is the day that I am setting off. Mixed emotions. The packing situation went almost to plan / pretty far off plan. Did most of the packing, however, as you can see, it's still pretty chaotic in the room. Lots of stuff still has to go in the bags. I am a little bit concerned I have too much gear, but it is as it is. That's not such a big concern. The bigger concern, which is why I'm really delaying the moment of walking out the door and getting on that bike. It's really, really grey and rainy and horrible. And the forecast for the next 2 days straight is just for it to bucket, absolutely bucket with rain. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge camping, but that's always the way that it is. When you're on the bike, you're exposed and you have to just make your peace with it. But I'm gonna get absolutely soaked out there and gonna arrive at camp feeling a little bit wet and moody. Anyway, enough blabbing. Get the final things packed on the bike and then I'm finally off on this adventure. I'm off. Just come through the centre of Berlin, super busy through Neukölln, and the navigation app that I've been raving to everyone about, that I've spent weeks and weeks in detail, curve by curve planning on the desktop. When I tried it out in the navigation mode, which unfortunately was the first time today, it was terrible. It kept making me take U-turns. It was completely confused. It couldn't find its orientation. So in the end, I've had to take the route point that I planned in that app, plug it into Google Maps, and now I'm navigating with Google Maps. But yeah, it just shows you all the fancy features, and then when it comes to simple navigation, struggled. Status quo is now, because I've left so much later than planned, I've decided to take on less kilometers today, so I'm only going to do about 150 because it is already about 3 o'clock or so. So yeah, going to do a little bit less mileage. It's definitely a tough start, starting late through the stress of Saturday afternoon traffic in the middle of Neukölln, the navigation app that doesn't work,
It's so far definitely not gone according to plan, but it never does it?
Hello guys, so I've arrived at camp. As soon as I started arriving, it started pouring with rain, so I was building my tent in the rain, desperately trying to keep my stuff off the ground and stop the water from getting in. Yeah, it was a bit of a tough start, to be honest, but it has now calmed down, and I've got my gear set up. You can't really see it right now, but I'll show you it in the morning with better light. I've got a nice little cupboard over bit here. I've got a beer in my hands that I'm gonna enjoy so much. I'm just gonna enjoy the sounds of nature. And then I think I'm gonna cook a nice meal. Now that I'm sat here and I'm covered over and I'm dry, I've got my beer, I'm happy. Cheers. I would say it's lovely. It's really nice to get out of the city, switch off, and just enjoy being outside, and also appreciate how lucky we are and how safe our homes are. Warm water, nice warm fluffy bed, being completely dry. Yeah, something very humbling about coming back into nature. So it's a nice experience, I have to say. I've got a beer. I don't even care that it's lukewarm. It's just so tasty. I'm just going to wind the evening down now. Enjoy the sound of the rain on the tent, and then get up early tomorrow. It's been a tough couple hours. After the elation of the beer, it really started pouring with rain heavily again, and basically what I noticed, the front porch that I made out of the front door of the tent, I basically staked it and put some support poles there to give me a little bit of additional space in front of the tent. The problem with it was the way that it was angled. It was essentially collecting water, so the water was pouring in and it was starting to weigh down on that sort of front porch bit. So as a result, I've had to adjust it. I had to go out into the rain, adjust it, make it much lower so that the angle of the porch was going downwards. Obviously it means I can't really sit under that front bit anymore, but at least the water's running off. It has rained in to the front area quite a bit though. So now I'm in the back, the west wing in the bedroom area, and yeah, I'm definitely going to have to think about a better setup. It's the first time I'm using this tent, and I have so many bags. The whole front porch area is just absolute madness, filled with bags, all soaking wet. So I need to figure out a better system. It's just starting to rain again. I think next nights when I'm camping, I will take more of the bags into the actual cabin area, into the actual sleeping area, to clear a bit of room in the porch, and then I can close the front door. I think that's better. Keep everything dry. Yeah, alright. I am pretty tired. It's been a long day. I'm very excited for a night's sleep, so now I'm going to curl up in my cozy sleeping bag using my new Thermarest pillow, which I'm super excited about. It's super squishy and soft, so I'm very excited to sleep with this and see what kind of night's sleep it gives me. So I'm going to use my pillow, which I've been talking to all my friends about for weeks, and I think they think that I'm insane, but now I get to use it. So this is the moment. I wish you guys all a good night and see you in the morning.